Hello, everyone. I am Dongmyun Lee from Korea. Actually, I'm from Korea Telecom, which is an incumbent in Korea. And today, I would like to talk about those incumbents, which is right at the center of the commodity market, how they struggle out of those commodity market and build a new business structure that can sustain for maybe 1 or 2 decades from now. So we've been doing that for 3 years, and we are seeing a very nice result out of it. We have not reached the end yet, but I'd like to share our experience, and if possible, try to find out a generalized version of the way for the incumbent to move over those commodity markets. So. Okay, this is the snapshot of the current telecommunication market, especially for the mobile business. We have about 8 billion connections, and we have about 5 billion unique mobile subscribers, and the revenue is, fortunately, is going up. For example, at the moment, the revenue per year is increasing 2.2% every year, and ARPU is dropping. But what is really happening is that we are seeing the revenue to decrease year by year, and well, the business outlook is not that good, actually. So just like any other operators in the advanced market, Korea Telecom has been doing its strategy approach to solve this, and their approach is kind of focusing on the basics of the telecommunication business rather than escaping from those markets. So until now, we have been seeing a very good result about this. I'd like to share that with you. Korea Telecom, from 2012 to 2014, the graph is going down very rapidly. Especially in 2014, we were seeing minus number in terms of operating income. So every number didn't look very good. And typically, operators have been doing 2 things. One is consolidation, buying other competitors and trying to be big in those commodity market, or they acquire companies in other markets so that they can move into those markets. But actually, what we have done is trying to achieve those organic growths in the market, and also pioneering into new forms of business based on the outcome, based on the resources that we had in the organic growth market. So our approach was named GiGAtopia. So basically, our focus was twofold. One is to upgrade the infrastructure into GiGA infrastructure. Well, many people kind of questioned that why do we need GiGA for? Because the 100 megabps is a norm in Korea, and many people were satisfied with that 100 megabps. So, but we ventured into upgrading that into gigabit, and the result was very promising. And over those GiGA infrastructure, we kind of expanded our businesses into other areas, including media and energy and security and so on and so forth. This has been the approach that most of the operators around the world has pursued during the last 10 to 15 years. But largely, these approaches has not been successful until now. And but anyway, we are seeing a nice advances in that in Korean market. We do think that the result comes from the combination of the applications with the GiGA infrastructure that we have built in the market. About strengthening the basic offering, we used to provide a 100 megabps internet service to every household, every offices in Korea. And 3 years ago, we started to provide the gigabit internet services. And nowadays, we have around 3 million gigabit internet subscribers. That is a significant number because out of the 8.5 million broadband internet subscribers that we have, 3 billion is the gigabit internet service users. So the result is quite promising, and the ARPU is also going up. And also, we have been very strong in providing gigabit speed in those wireless services as well. So, for example, GiGA LTE is something like combining Wi-Fi and LTE together and provide gigabit speed to the wireless users as well. So we have been very strong in providing a nice infrastructure for the connectivity. And above that, we have been providing an application service that is very tightly related to the infrastructure that we have provided. And those services that are listed in the slide are the services that are provided from the cloud that is connected to the user through the GiGA infrastructure. That means the user can use those services, not just like those services in normal cloud, but those services that are very closely positioned to your site. So this was the result of our approach. I think the slide were formatted a little bit differently, but the graph shows from the right TV and gigabit internet subscribers and mobile subscribers as well. So the graph shows an increase even in the commodity market. And 5G, of course, is our next point that will drive our application services in not from the viewpoint of speed, but from the viewpoint of new businesses in the IoT and many industrial verticals that needs to have digital transformation. Well, I do have a video clip. Well, this video clip was taken from the bobsleigh team playing and also figure skating. And these are some of the services that will be provided in the Pyeongchang 2018 Olympic Games. And this is not just a demonstration, but also will go live in the Olympic event. So what I'd like to discuss in the breakout session is something like this. So every commodity market players, their goal seems to be escaping from those commodity market. But what I'm contending is that if you really want to escape from the commodity market, you really need to leverage the commodity market and leverage your customer base so that you can really have the power to jump over those commodity markets. So this is one of the contention. And the other one is about the cultural issue. So even though you have a strategy, even though you have resources, unless you have the culture within your company to pursue this way together, I don't think it will work. So for example, in Korea, R&D and business unit, they used to not talk, actually. But during the last 3 years, they began to talk from the beginning of the idea. So that helped us a lot to move out of this commodity business, and also the setting strategy, stretch the business goal helped us a lot. So I'd like to discuss it in the breakout session. Thank you.